Welcome to Candid Conversation. I am your co-host, Coach Ken Canion, a.k.a. the doctor, a.k.a. the professor. And sitting next to me in that looking all, I like that little get up you got going on. I like you in caps.
You do?
Like baseball caps. I do. They look good. I like they look good on you.
What other kind of cap? What would it?
You know how women wear like her certain hats? Like you don't look good on a Sunday. You know them Sunday hats with the feathers in it? I ain't never seen you in one, but I just
I was
imagine.
going to say, fix it, Jesus.
Because I
Okay.
don't like when Mother Turner wear it. So
Somebody
that's
got that name.
it could be anybody. Mother Turner's,
Okay.
Mother Johnson's, Mother, you know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Well, and on our podcast, it's Candid Conversations.
So you, hey.
So if
you
it's a
know what
Mother
it is.
Turner, sorry. All right, what's good, dog?
Hey, can't kill nothing, won't nothing die.
Wanna
player.
die?
Hey, how you doing? Thank you guys for joining the Grand Canyons on tonight. I am Karen Canyon, comedian Simply Net. And if you guys need a comedian, a MC, somebody to help you get something out, if you in the bathroom, I'll tell you a few jokes or two. If you need somebody, hit your girl up. I'm for hire.
Do you know this show? First off, I want to tell them thank you for subscribing. We are growing. Subscribe, hit the notification bell if you're not subscribed. And we'll drop something. You'll be notified every time we drop something.
Yeah.
Also, the sponsor of this show is going to be Candid Conversations Live, coming to Charlotte, North Carolina, January 24th. Y'all, go to the link in our bio. Get your tickets. You in the Charlotte area. We're going to be live. It's going to be lit. It's going to be
All the way
off.
live.
Look, y'all, we're going
If
to talk
you've
about
never
some real
been
stuff.
to a Candid Conversation, now is your time. You do not want to miss this. Guys, we have the most fun. You're going to get educated. You're going to be enlightened. All we need is for you to show up, have your face in the place and your body at the party.
Did you just come up with that?
No.
That was pretty good, though.
Yeah. It was something from the 70s.
Okay. Well, hey, well, what you Donna Summer? What
Okay.
you got for us?
Someone left the cake out in the rain, player. Okay. So this is not a long letter. So this, but it is, I felt like it was something that needed to be addressed. Dear Coach, I need your help. Like now. I'm in an emotionless marriage. To look at us on the outside, it looks as though we have it all together. But behind closed doors, we are just going through the motions. I can't tell you when we lost our passion. It was a gradual thing, but I can assure you that it's gone. We are not angry with each other that I know of. We're still kind and thoughtful to one another. I cook and clean. He pays the bills and does all the yard work. Beyond that, that's it. I don't know what to do because I don't know what's wrong. Please tell me what to do to save my marriage.
So, I'm coach because I'm coach.
That's right. That's right.
So, I always have to liken things to this. You ever notice how our cell phone, remember last night when I came in there and I said, can I get your charger because mine ain't working? I said, it come on and off or it didn't work. And then you gave me mine. Gave me yours.
Yes.
Forgive me. You gave me yours. And I plugged it in, and yours, as soon as I plugged it in, it charged my phone. So that's what relationships are. When you get disconnected from the charger, the thing that charges the relationship, then the relationship loses its energy, loses battery, for instance. And that's why I always tell people the thing that what people do is they get into routine. Routine. They stop doing things that charge the relationship. You ever notice how when you first get a relationship, you doing it everywhere, in the car, everywhere. I remember we used to do it in your mama van. I mean, all of that, I mean, that was connection. I mean, and then And then everything we did, if you fly, you going on trips, you doing stuff. And all of that is you're just charging relationship, just keeping a charge in the relationship. So what happens is when you get in the relationship and the relationship becomes what we call routine or mundane, boring is what we call it, we stop charging it. See, what I often tell people is this: the evolution of a relationship requires you to do something. Think about this: growth in me, I keep reading, I keep learning. Growth as a coach, I keep learning new strategies. Because the same strategy that I had today may not work tomorrow.
Right.
So I stay relevant, evolving as a coach in our relationship. We keep evolving. And I'm going to say this, and then I'm going to let everybody else say something. But I'm going to say something to you. I'm going to say something to you. You're my wife. But the reason we have fun, I want you to listen to me carefully. We've been together, we've been married 25 years. Been together 30. You could say longer than that, but it ain't been longer than that for me. Okay. But do you know that scientists say that every human being evolves to someone new every 5 to 7 years? Just like you and I.
Right.
We have evolved. We are not the same people we were when we got together over 30 years ago.
Right.
But here's the thing. Every evolution that you have made, I've fallen in love with that evolution. Doesn't mean that I like everything that evolution did, everything that evolution said, but I've fallen in love with it over and over again because I got to know who the new person was.
So do you think that they're in a space where they don't know each other right now?
Right.
So my question to you is, because she feels rejected, she feels neglected.
Okay.
She feels unseen, unheard, unloved.
Sure.
And so coming from all of those uns,
That's deep, right?
how do you assert yourself positively in someone else's space when you're coming from such a deficit?
Don't you remember we did it? Me and you did it. Remember at first it was arguing? You may not remember that long ago. It was a long time ago. We were arguing. We were disconnected. You see, the thing is, we were disconnected from the source. The source of the thing that gave us our energy. Us being able to laugh. Us being able to talk. Us hanging out. Us doing whatever we did to charge the relationship. So the way you approach that is you have to approach that from a standpoint of, number one, if we're disconnected, baby, I feel disconnected. And there's a process. But let me just simplify. You have to create a conversation because remember, lack of communication leads to miscommunication. Of a conversation of here's not telling them the other person what's wrong with you. Okay?
Right.
You don't, whenever you start with, we don't talk no more. We don't do this. Whenever you start there, it never works. So I always tell people, start the communication where you want to be. I want us to reconnect. I want us to be what we used to be. I want us to have fun again. Notice what I'm doing? What I'm doing is I'm telling the person what I desire, right? And then the whole conversation is around, how can we get back there? What should we do? And then that leads us into the conversation. Does that make sense?
It does. Let me ask you this here. A big thing is the intimacy.
Okay.
They're not being intimate.
Well, they're not being intimate because they're not connected. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, because you.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
As my friend says, this is starting to be a pattern.
Okay. Yeah.
But let's say And what did I just say? See, that's that menopause
A
moment.
pattern.
No, before that.
You said, let's say. I'm not going to interrupt you for one reason
yeah,
only. Because you might forget your thought.
I know, that's that menopause, like, kicking in at any given moment. It's gone.
You didn't forgot your thought for real?
Yeah, because you cut me off.
Okay, from now on, I'm going to do this. Hold on.
Audience,
hold on.
What are your you keep forgetting me, give me the key, though. You zip it and you lock it, but you don't give me the key. So at any given moment, you'll unlock it and say something. Audience, what are your thoughts? What would you tell her to do? What have you ever been in a relationship where you felt like the fire had burned out or was sizzling out? What did you do? Oh, I know what I was going to say. Should the intimacy start sexual or should it start mental? Because you feel like that's what's missing. So as a woman, that's, our first thing to do would be, let's go get some, let me go get some lingerie. Let me light some candles. Let me do, like, that's the first thing that you think to do to get this passion back, is to be passionate. But is that the case? Does it start there or does it start mental?
Well, the reason why people think that is because men are drawn to sex. And so, and there is some validity to that. So let me explain. Mm-hmm. Men connect through sex. If I have sex with you, I feel connected to you. All right. Women want to connect, then have sex.
Right.
All right. So that being the case, that's why when a woman thinks, okay, if I get some lingerie, we can connect through the sex. But then what happens with that is we don't know how we got disconnected.
Yeah. So you still walk away feeling satisfied but empty.
Because the sex may not reconnect us. It may connect us in the moment while we're having the sex, just for the sex, but it may not connect us emotionally. And so the first thing you got to do is you got to probe, even though people don't want to. A lot of people don't want to deal with that part, the hard part of talking about why we got disconnected. How did we get disconnected? They don't want to deal with that part of it. So they want to just get it done. Let's get back to where we were. Let's get back to where we were. Let me give you a piece of advice. Like I tell every couple, you can never get back to where you were. Ever. Only thing you can do now, even with us, when we were arguing, we used to have fun, we get back to where we were. No, you can't. What you can do, though, is build something new and better.
And better.
That's all. So people get so hung up on, I want to build, I want to go back, I want to go back, I want to go back to it. You can't go back. Now what you can do is learn and figure out, okay, this is what got us here. What can we do now to build something new? Because people evolve. I'm not the same person I was 5 years ago.
You would think, and I would like to ask Alan and Taylor, but, we think that if they don't have financial issues, the relationship should go good. If they don't have infidelity issues, they should have a great relationship. But we think about those big things in the relationship, but we don't think about the little tiny things. We think about the meat and the potatoes, but we don't think about putting ice in a drink. You still want a cold drink. You know what I'm saying? Those little things. We don't think about the little things, I'm going to feed him, but I'm going to give him some hot soda. It's like those little things that count. That make what would you advise someone to do, Alan?
Well, my opinion, I think Coach Ken really summed it up. But my thing would be that's that one word, communication.
Right.
I mean, like Ken said, you can't go back. But if we can sit and talk and communicate about where we at and what we like and would like to do going forward, I think that would be where I would start.
And y'all don't start the conversation with, what the hell wrong with you?
Right.
Mistake. Huge mistake.
What would you say, Tay?
Yeah, we could talk it out, but I think I'm stuck more on say the question again.
Say the question again.
You stuck.
So we have gone a lot of places. It's a couple that they're in, I would say, kind of like in a holding place. Like the passion has left the relationship, and they still care for one another. You know, they're not angry. They didn't mention whether they have children or not. That
is a good
I
question.
That is a great question. But you know, they just exist. You know, they're not angry with each other. Nobody has done anything to
That's the worst
offend the
place to
other
be.
person. They're just the fire is not there.
And everything's okay with like each person, like nobody lost a job or anything. Like,
No. Mm-mm.
I would say just talk it out, because clearly y'all still in the motions for a reason. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
They're long enough to create habits with each other. But I would talk it out.
You know, you just
You said something.
She said the habits.
Yeah.
The habits is what's brought us here.
Yep.
The habits, because we have to cultivate new habits.
That's
because
good.
these habits create a mindset. Any habit that you do, any habitual behavior creates a particular conditioned mindset.
Mm-hmm.
And so some habits, Taylor, is we have the habit of not talking.
Mm-hmm.
So you're asking me to talk when we don't talk anymore.
Right.
So now that in and of itself becomes a task, a tall order, because you're asking me to do something that I don't do or we don't do.
Right.
And so then getting to the conversation becomes monumental
Because of the habits.
because of the habits that we've
That
done.
was good.
So okay. You know I'm the what if king.
Here we go.
All right. So what if y'all? I'm gonna flip the letter. So what if she says, he said, I'm good. I mean, we might as well stay together. We've been together forever. What if he says, what if he tries to talk to her and she says that? We've been together.
She's the one with the issue.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Exactly. So what should she do? He's like, I pay the bill. We here. We coexist. And he don't say coexist, but we've been doing it this way for the last 15 years. What are we going to change now? What should she do then? I be flipping it.
You know, on our last segment, you talked about biblical, you know, so I'm going to go there.
Go to the biblical.
You know, for better or worse, that would be in a word. That ain't really worse. That's my worst. That's my worst. That's my worst. That's my worst. So it could be worse.
Why
me.
you get loud?
I'm just talking to myself.
That's my worst. That's my worst.
I would feel obligated to stay because that's the word that I stood before the Lord and I said, I'm going to be here. But
so you're going to be miserable from here to eternity?
If you ain't giving me no love.
So he like, we ain't got to have sex. I'm good. Now, he's not. But if they haven't done it in a long time, he ain't going to say it. He just going to continue down. Yeah, that's what she said.
Yeah, they haven't been intimate in a while.
You ever notice how I try to make this super hard?
I don't know, because see, here's the thing. Unless you sick, I need that thing.
You said, unless you sick, I need that dick. No, I want everybody. Hey, look, and even if you're sick, other day I was hat coughing. I think I had the flu or something. I had that bug that was going around, and she kept to myself.
He had the bug up here.
You want She to myself.
Ain't nothing wrong now here, player.
Big P.
Hey.
Big P.
Hey,
She to myself.
I thumped it and it said, what it do? I was like,
She to myself, you want some pussy?
hey,
I said,
hey,
I want some Theraflu.
Man, such babies talking about what's the Theraflu?
Yeah, I want some ginger and turmeric. Hey, look, she like, you want some pussy? I'm like, I have some turmeric and ginger. Give me a ginger, man. Give me some of that. You was like,
I fixed him a little tea, nigga. What's up?
God,
Ooh, if you ain't listen,
anyway, okay, but
if you ain't sick,
what
run
would
me
you tell?
that.
What would you tell her to do, P?
Man, I'm lost right
Shit, that's because of her. Don't even worry
need
about
that
the
to be a
question.
t-shirt.
She done
If
thrown
you ain't
everybody
sick,
off.
run me that dick.
Somebody, if you sick, throw me that dick. Even if you sick. Hey, get back to your letter. Here's what I'm going to say. Here's what I'm going to say.
Okay.
I'm going to say she has to do everything in her power.
Mm-hmm.
In her power.
In her power.
To save the relationship. To reconnect. And why do I say do everything in her power?
Mm-hmm.
Because a lot of times people feel like if the other person isn't doing anything, well, I ain't going to do nothing. And see, nothing happens until one person can be the catalyst to everything changing. One person.
That is so true.
But our pride gets in the way, including mine many times. Pride gets in the way. They say, they ain't doing nothing. I ain't going to do shit either.
Right.
And the truth is, y'all, remember this. One person can be the catalyst to change the world. Mm-hmm. Jesus Christ was the catalyst to change. Somebody had to say, you know what? I'm gonna take one for the team so I can change the world. And I'm not saying you be abused. Because this don't sound like no abuse.
No.
It don't sound like no abuse. It simply sounds like a person who says that both of them have, and this is the worst place to be in a relationship. Listen to me close. Is if you're angry, it's salvageable. Mm-hmm. If you mad, if you sad, hurt, it's salvageable. The worst place to be in a relationship is indifference. Indifference, that's how I know the relationship's over. When a person gets indifferent, like, I don't really care. I don't really care what they do. I always tell people, if they're not indifferent, they mad at you, you can save it. They're sad, you can save it. Frustrated, you can fix it. But indifference, it's done.
Already done.
It's done.
Wow.
It's done.
Wow.
And so that's the part that I would say when it gets to indifference, it's done. And so, but let me get back to this before we go. She has to do, if she wants the relationship, which sounds like she does, because they've been together, she got to do everything in her power. And that's when I say get you a guide. Because if you could figure it out, you would have done so. Get you a coach. Get you somebody who's an expert. That guy right there. That guy right there. An expert at fixing relationships. That's what I would say. Because you can't do it in that. It's like people who want to, lose weight and they ain't never been able to do it on their own. Get you a guide. Get you some help.
Get you a coach.
Get you a coach.
Get you a coach. That Palmer.
Okay, show them the games.
Guys, we have created a card game, a relationship card game to help you get to know your significant other, your friend group. It's great to play with your spouse. I like to play the original. We have original and we have a sex version.
Why you don't like to play the sex game?
You didn't let me finish.
Oh.
I like to play this with my friends. I don't want to play no sex games with my friends. I only want to play sex games with you.
Your friends, they don't really know how much of a freak you are, do they?
They don't need to know. I ain't never had to freak with none of them. They don't need to know my freak level.
Okay. Well, all right. Let's give a shout out. Let's give a shout out to our church. Do a good shout out to Ned has on the pivot sweatshirt.
Yeah, look, I was gonna say our church. We talking about freak levels, and then you gonna be
Circle
like
City Church, High Point, North Carolina.
It's nice. I love this. I
Pastor
love my church
Leah
too.
and Michael McNair.
Damn. Pivot, turn around, go the other way. What you laughing at?
Okay. See, while she's reading, while she's looking, the sponsor for our show is the Candid Conversations Live, January 24th. Click the link in my bio, and you can get your tickets. Tickets are $20. It's going to be you're going to have so much fun. Come as a couple, come with friends, come by yourself because there's going to be some single people there. All right? But either way, just come. Won't you come? Won't you come?
We talking about the Charlotte. I was reading.
Yeah.
Okay. Guys, y'all got to come out to Charlotte. I'm going to hit up Loretta, Rhonda Johnson. I need to see y'all in she's mentor now. You know who I'm talking about. I need to see y'all face in the place. I need to see y'all in there.
Okay.
All right. Listen. On your wedding day, you get a call saying your fiance had an affair.
Ooh.
When you confront them about it, they swear it was a mistake and it's over. You would, A, believe them and go through with the wedding. B, decide not to get married and rat them out. C, get married and get a side piece for revenge. You sure did come up with a lot of side pieces in your answers. D, sue them for the money you put into the wedding. I'm going to read this again. Audience, what would you do on your wedding day? You get a call saying your fiance had an affair. When you confront them about it, they swear it was a mistake. They made a mistake and it's all over with. I ain't going to never do that again. What would you do? Believe them and go through with the wedding? Decide not to get married and rat them out? Get married and get a side piece for revenge? Sue them for the money you put into the wedding. I'm
going to sue you for the damn money. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
You're not going to marry me?
No.
Everybody there, though.
And I was thinking about my grandmama and my mama. They was at our wedding. But I can't be back with you if I don't marry you.
But babe.
I could never get...
But babe, you don't even know if it's true.
Right, it's just a phone call.
It's a phone call.
But then you just said you made a mistake. That's what
I shouldn't have said that.
That's what the question said.
I should have been like, they is lying.
But what if they had receipts?
See, go with the
The card says,
when you
I admitted
They
it.
said it was a mistake and it's over with.
Yeah, I admitted it. It's a mistake. What?
But babe, so what if I say, look, I was just trying to make sure that this relationship was what I wanted. And so I was like,
You made
let
sure.
me just see. Let me just see. And you is what I want.
You made sure.
He didn't even break my back. You wouldn't marry me?
D is my answer. Give me my bread back.
Oh, wow. Palmer, what would you do? It's on your wedding day.
Based on just a phone call, I would marry because I can always annul the marriage afterwards after I do research.
Oh, this fool went technical on us.
I mean, you got time.
Yeah.
I got to do a phone call. I mean, it could be an ex or
Could be AI.
it could be anything they want to disturb. You know, the devil want to come in and mess it all up. So I go ahead and get married, but I'm going to research after the wedding.
You gonna watch how they move. Taylor, what about you?
I'm between B and D. I don't care who waiting. I'm between B and D. I don't care if my mama there and everybody.
She said she either gonna not get married and rat you out, or she gonna get married and get her a side piece. She gonna have her little ding-a-ling waiting on the side.
D, I thought D was...
D was
I
getting
thought
money.
you said B and C. Oh, sue for the money. I thought you said B and C. You said B and D.
I didn't say that.
No, what she said D. She said B and D.
Sue them for the money.
Yeah, I'm suing for the money. But the thing is, if it's on let me just say this to y'all. If it was on my wedding day and my potential wife came, asked me, did you cheat? Nope, wasn't me. I have a picture of you. Nope, wasn't me.
Casey, what would you do?
Who me?
AI, baby. Ask Taylor what AI can do. Taylor will tell you that. Taylor will tell you.
Right back through AI.
And he said, yes, I did. I made a mistake. I would marry him.
You would, wouldn't you? You do.
But I would definitely get it annulled. It wasn't on there. We done paid for all this. Yeah. I'm not gonna be embarrassed today, but next week, nigga.
Well, you gonna be embarrassed next week.
Yeah, everybody be gone by then.
Oh.
Yeah, I think I would marry him.
But if you
But
marry me,
I don't know that I would be. I don't know that. I think I would have the ceremony, but maybe not sign that paper.
but if you married me, now you had to sign the paper beforehand. You don't
No,
remember?
you gotta get the witness and all that stuff afterwards.
I thought it was before. We did ours before.
How can we sign the paper, but the witness and all that? How can somebody witness what ain't?
Because we go to because marriage is a contract with the state. The witness all you gotta do is bring somebody. Remember when we went down there? We brought somebody witness us.
No, we didn't. Your grandmother and your uncle were our witnesses. They're the names that
For real?
Yes. Where he was.
In a daze. I said a daze. I'm like, what the fuck about it? But it was the best decision.
You know what's funny is the morning after you woke up and grabbed my hand and saw that band and you was like, what have we done?
Was you happy that you had done it?
Oh, yes.
I was happy, but I was still confused. Wow.
Good golly.
Nah, I mean, because I wasn't married the day before.
Yeah, you was confused.
I was confused how I get what made me.
What was I thinking? That's
What was I thinking? But then after it settled in,
how long did it take for you to settle in?
Just that day.
Shh, y'all look. Thank y'all for joining us. That wasn't true.
No, it took it, and you know what? If I had to do it all over again, I'd do it the exact same.
I would too.
I'd do it all over again.
I would do it all over again.
All right, that's it. So that's.
But we ain't gonna do it again.
I thought you don't want the 25th anniversary this year.
I know. We'll have maybe
25th.
Yes. Maybe we'll let Palmer go get his license and he can do the
Palmer, you can
ceremony.
get your license online.
Yeah, and then you could do a little ceremony for us. 25th. You was there.
24 hours. That's all it
Thank y'all for coming out. Hey, in this thing, man.
All right, y'all.
Thank you guys so much. You need to say something else. Make sure y'all hit that ding bell. What is it? Subscribe bell. Button. Notification. Yeah, that. Mm-hmm. Thank you guys for joining us on another Thursday evening. You could have been anywhere, but you were here with us. And for that, we are forever grateful. Guys, have a super duper fantastic weekend with the Grand Canions. And we are out.
What's the time on that one?